breaking barriers,
transforming lives,
and inspiring a healthier community.
We are Enactus Reading, and we are committed to creating change in Berkshire and beyond.
With the challenges brought by the pandemic, we have re-established our team. We focused on a team that encourages each other to do better and empower others to reach their potential in becoming the next generation's leaders.
This year, our team wants to tackle difficult conversations.
Today, we present to you two of our projects.
the Reading Bag Company and the YA & Co.
With 7.9 billion people in the world and more than 68 million in the UK, we still feel lonely.
People in their later lives are vulnerable to loneliness and social isolation, especially worsened by the COVID-19 pandemic, which can have serious effects on health.
Loneliness is defined as a feeling of lack or loss of companionship, occurring when there is a mismatch between the quantity and quality of social relationships that we have and what we want.
According to Age UK, more than 2 million people aged 75 and above live alone. Over 1 million saying they go over a month without speaking to anyone.
In 2019, the University of Reading Participation Lab worked alongside the Reading Borough Council to study and identify the best practices which may prevent and tackle this issue in Reading.
Findings suggested that focus group activities were important in tackling this by providing opportunities for people to have social contact and develop friendships. This has a therapeutic effect on their mental health.
The RBC has been proven successful in previous years within Enactus Reading. This year, we bring it back by re-establishing relationships and re-identifying needs to better run the project.
RBC tackles loneliness and social isolation through 5 one-hourly weekly art workshops with a group of elderly in which they create their own designs on reusable tote bags. The designs can vary from fabric drawing or painting to embroidery.
The sessions will include an opportunity for our beneficiaries to meet new people and share experiences. It's also a way to increase the feeling of connectedness with others. The final session will give a chance for everyone to share their designs with the whole group. But why do we want to use the tote bags?
In the UK, it is estimated that 5 million tonnes of plastic is used per year, polluting our natural environment. Our team believes that encouraging the use of reusable bags over single-use plastics can contribute to achieving a more sustainable environment. We think that involving those in the later lives through this initiative will also empower them.
Therefore, we don't only work towards better good health and well-being and reducing inequalities, but also contributing to responsible consumption and production.
We measure impact through a questionnaire around loneliness and social connectedness before the workshop begins and once it is completed to evaluate the project's success.
We want to reconnect with our elderly community. Lakeside Care Home has worked with our project in the past but declined due to COVID-19 restrictions. However, we have been in contact with Age UK who have shown an interest in working with our team, in which we are currently continuing to pursue communication.
We plan to connect with local markets, charities and independent shops to showcase and sell our products, alongside stalls in our university campus as fundraising events. Profit will be used for project development. Future plans also include collaborating with the art department like previous years, where designs by our beneficiaries are used to inspire graphic designs to increase saleability.
Loneliness does not only affect our elderly community.
Extensive data on loneliness have been gathered amongst older people, but much less in other age groups such as young people. One of the aims of the government loneliness strategy is to reduce the stigma linked with loneliness by building open conversations to raise awareness of the impacts of loneliness on our mental health. Research suggests that younger adults aged 16 to 24 are at particular risk of feeling lonely more often.
According to the Mental Health Foundation, 35% of our young people said they feel lonely often or most of the time in April or May 2020. And by November 2020, almost 50% of young people reported being lonely. Here is a short quote from one of our beneficiaries, Annie.
Moving to UK was a big change in my life. Everything was so different from friends, culture, lifestyle, and it was quite hard for me to adapt to it. Also, my English wasn't that good when I first came to England, which made it harder for me to make friends, and others didn't care to be friends either, as my English wasn't great. I hated going to school as I was alone all the time and I just wanted to stay at home. This is only one of the many shared experiences we have heard.
YA&Co is our newest edition, which stands for Young Adults in Company. As a team of next-gen leaders, we believe that we are companions of our young adults.
The diversity in culture, individuality and experiences present in our student body makes our university campus the best place to start capturing a wide scope of personal experiences from young adults.
Our team believes that change starts when we address the issue of loneliness. We have 3 realistic steps after our initial research.
Step 1. We have completed our needs assessment and pilot study through our on-campus event, Safe Space, an open event for young adults to raise awareness about mental health and loneliness and a space to share their own experiences. We've collaborated with the Psychology Society to talk about mental health awareness and a discussion about community and loneliness by our International Society. A short speak and share session also allowed other students to speak freely about their experiences, followed by a tote bag painting session to create a sense of community and social connection.
During the event, our survey completed by our beneficiaries were asked, what was the biggest impact of the pandemic on your mental health? And some reported the following. Loneliness. I developed anxiety around getting close to people or being around people. Anxiety. This only strengthens our purpose to initiate this project.
Step 2. Project implementation and initiation. Our survey suggested that we enjoyed meeting new people and the content shared about mental health awareness. Therefore, Safe Space allowed us to better formulate a project best suited for the needs of our beneficiaries.
Step 3. Partnerships. The University of Reading currently has a buddy up scheme that aims to pair students together with similar likes and dislikes to encourage a healthier social well-being.
YA&Co will bridge the gap and form a community of students coming together to talk openly about their experiences. By partnering with the Buddy Up scheme, all pairs are invited to share a room with like-minded individuals.
Collaborative work with our campus societies gives us the opportunity to extend our invitation to talk about loneliness to many students. We want a healthy conversation initiated amongst young adults to reduce the stigma of loneliness and mental health, starting with our students and expanding to young adults across Berkshire. This can alleviate mental stress, ultimately helping our young adults reach their potential.
The primary costs associated with YA&Co relate to the entertainment and hospitality expenditure during Safe Space events and socials. Given we can use subsidized university premises to host our events and our team of volunteers, there are no fixed costs in terms of rent and salaries.
We gear towards a value-driven model to ensure attendees have an enjoyable experience. The most expensive activities involve the use of goods such as tote bags and art equipment, which can cost around £35 to £50.
There are a number of revenue streams that support YA&Co operations. The principal source of income relates to revenue from the event. Monetizable aspects of events have included food and drink sales and goods such as tote bags.
Secondly, there is a membership fee of £5.15 which is paid by the university students wishing to join Enactus Reading. Membership fee revenue is then invested in our social projects including YA&Co and our socials.
Lastly, the finance team is working on developing a corporate grant scheme and an online fundraising campaign to support YA&Co's operations.
To measure the impacts of YA&Co, questionnaires will be used before and after the events to further establish their thoughts about loneliness. This will include a safe space to write their thoughts anonymously. These self-reports and written feedback will help us to identify the impacts of the projects.
Through Safe Space, effective project planning and communication with potential partners within our university, these steps will help us reach our target goals by June 2022, in preparation for the end of the academic year.
Another exciting element that we look forward to delivering as a team is merging the concept of RBC and YA&Co. The pilot run of tote bag painting with our young adults on campus proved to be successful, with comments like, "This is actually therapeutic," or "We should do it again," being said about the session.
We believe that bringing people together is not limited to age and background. We can form a community that can break the barrier of loneliness and help young adults like Annie.
We want to change the narrative. This starts by starting small to make a difference. The Ready Bag Company and YA&Co share the same cause but present alternative ways to support one another.
Loneliness is not new, but it has been worsened by the pandemic. The importance of tackling this issue has only significantly increased.
The community is the heart of our vision. I truly believe that by building a bridge between generations will improve and strengthen the bonds of our community and ultimately encourage societal change.
We are Enactus Reading, and we are committed to make a change here and beyond.
To break barriers
Transform lives.
and inspire a healthier community.